All right, shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Brother Shapaya,
Brother Kadar,
GMS Chicago, coming at you again with a quick in transit. Just hopping straight into the spirit. And with that being said and done, I'm just going to go into this last part of this chapter and break it down. 2nd Esdras 2 and 33, which is going to go into the elect. I, Esdras, received a charge of the Lord upon Mount Oreb, that I should go unto Israel. But when I came unto them, they set me at naught and despised the commandment of the Lord. So it's the same thing now. All right? What the Lord said, O Jerusalem, thou that killeth the prophets. All right? Amos said this people was the people that striveth with the priest. Okay? Ezekiel 3 goes into how it's a hard-necked people. Okay? So they set the prophets at naught. They don't consider. Whatever precepts you got, or if you want to speak on something, just let me know. Verse 34. And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, hear and understand. Now here's an example of the Lord calling his people heathens. That don't mean they're natural Gentiles. That means they are in a heathen state of mind. Okay? O ye heathens that hear and understand, look for your shepherd. He shall give you everlasting rest, for he is nigh at hand, and he shall come in the end of the world. All right? And when Yahweh Shai started to walk the scene, that was the ushering in of the end. So how much more now?
that's right.
Okay? Be ready to the reward of thy kingdom, because Yahweh Shai is coming to return again, and he's coming to set up his dominion, as Daniel's the 7th chapter goes into.
That's right. Yahweh Shai said, I will not meet thee as a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And ain't no more talking, man. The warning has come out already.
Yep. It says, be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. All right? Because the elect is going to have a certain glow about them, man. Okay? Right. Flee the shadow of this world, receive the joyfulness of your glory. And we have. It talks about us fleeing Babylon. That starts in our minds, man. Okay? Flee ye the shadow of this world, receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly. All right? And that's what we do. We testify our Savior openly, man. Okay?
Scripture says in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, or he who stands in great boldness against the face of such as have afflicted him. You know? Hey, the elect is out there boldly telling this devil in his own kingdom that he's going into slavery.
Yep.
Preaching Yahweh Shai.
So that's why that great fear is coming upon you guys. What's that? Revelations 11, when the two prophets stood upon their feet. Okay? It says, O receive the gift that is given unto you, and be glad, giving thanks unto him that have led you into this heavenly kingdom. And we thank Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai every day for giving us this gift. All right, and I'm going to go a step further. This gift that was laid upon us by the hands of the presbytery, man. All right, which is the body of the elders. All right? Arise. Arise up and stand. Behold, the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord. And who are they that are sealed in the feast of the Lord? What's the feast of the Lord? Is it not the wedding? Do we not have our wedding garments on? Are we not waiting for the bridegroom? Okay? That's the feast of the Lord. Okay? Because when we have a marriage and a celebration, it's the coming together. All right? which are departed from the shadow of this world and have received glorious garments of the Lord. That's crazy. I didn't even know it said.
Right.
All right. Glorious garments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Take thy number, O Zion, not the whole world. It says number Zion. All right. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, the same white that's written in Revelations. All right. Starting with the 144 and then the mixed multitude. All right. Which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. Now, what's fulfilling the law of the Lord? What did the Lord say? What's the two greatest things? It says the law and the prophet hangs upon them. That you love the Lord with all thy heart, and that you love thy neighbor as you love thyself. Okay? Those are the two greatest commandments. So that's fulfilling it. Okay? It says, the number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed. All right? So we're ready. Hey, like it says in Romans, even the creature itself groaneth for the manifestation of the sons of God. All right? So it says, the number of thy children whom thou longest for. Hey, we are waiting to see all the sons of Israel and us being back on top and us being in our glory. All right? Because what? We're hallowed. All right? And more importantly, Israel of Yahweh, the elect, the inner temple, all right? We are hallowed. We are holy. We are set apart. Kodash. All right? Matter of fact, the 144 are spiritual Levites. We are literally joined into the Lord. Okay?
And that shows you that there's a chosen people. And there's a chosen
of the, yep, it's a chosen of the chosen. All right? It says, verse 42, I, Esdras, saw upon Mount Sion a great people. All right? Now, a mountain represents a government and also a chariot. All right, because New Jerusalem is going to come down out of the clouds, man. Okay, I saw upon Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praise the Lord with songs. Is that not written in Revelation about that mixed multitude praising the Lord? Okay, and in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. All right? Oh, you're supposed to get off at 159th. That's cool.
Okay.
Take this to Torrance. Just get off at Torrance. Yeah, we heavy in the spirit. It says he was set taller than the rest. Why? Because Yahweh Shai is the only begotten. He was made from Yahweh himself, and everything else came through Yahweh Shai. Okay? But he, like Paul said, Mashiach has a crown laid up for me. All right? This is that vision. All right? If we endure to the end, this is what we will go through. You know, it's crazy. I literally had a dream about this scene, bro. You can stay left. Bro, it was like, first of all, it was like we was floating in the clouds. There was, I ain't gonna say 12 pillars to make it sound good, but there was pillars. Like, it damn near looked like the temple of Zeus. Damn. Without Zeus being in there. It was all marble floors. We had pillars all around. It was the inner court. The pillars was surrounded us. And the 144,000, it was 144 thrones. Damn. It was in a square, right? And then it was like not a big dance floor, but you had this big floor where all these chairs were shaped in a square. And then around these chairs, you had all the pillars, right? And in the middle of all these chairs, right, you had Yahweh Shai standing in the middle of the court. And then you had all the elect sitting in their thrones, and all of them had crowns on, man. And Yahweh Shai was giving crowns to each one that was sitting on thrones, man. So the vision was heavy. But it's the same thing that he's getting at in this, man. He's seen Yahweh Shai, all right, place crowns upon the men that got the victory. All right? And I asked the angel, and the angel said, Salakia. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he said unto me, These be they that put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal. All right? Torrance. How did we do that? You're going to make a left. All right? How did we take off the mortal and put on the immortal? It started with this truth.
That's right.
It started with this garment. And eventually, all right, we're going to do away with this flesh and death in this body. All right? And we're going to have those new bodies that the scriptures speak of. All right?
It starts with fleeing Babylon mentally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the scriptures say corruption shall put on incorruption.
Incorruption, yep.
You know, so we're going to eventually be changed, but it starts in the mind first.
Yep. And put on the immortal and have confessed, same thing Wisdom of Solomon says, stand so boldly for the name, and have confessed the name of God. Now are they crowned and received palms, which represents victory. All right. Then I said unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? And he answered, I almost said salute. I've been in the damn kitchen too long with these northern kingdoms, man. Barakatah. He answered and said unto me, This is the son of Yahweh, which they have confessed in the world. Then I began to command them that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh. And the angel said unto me, Go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of thy Lord thou hast seen. All right. So those men that he's seen in the vision, all right, are the same men that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because it talks about what? The elect praising the holy name. All right. Let me see.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I got that Wisdom of Solomon for you.
Go ahead.
This Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 1. It says, Then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. And that's talking about the elect.
Yep.
Right? Esau has made no account of the labor of the Israelites. We built all this shit.
Matter of fact, he's trying to do away with all his history of being violent during this slavery era of Jake. And when I say Jake, I'm talking about the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom. He's trying to hide all that history, man, because he's ashamed. All right? America got rich off of Israelites, simply put. Yeah, I know Moab came over here and laid railroads down. Listen, primarily, America didn't get rich off of railroads. Now, yes, trade and commerce had to happen through the states, but primarily, America got rich through free labor, i.e. slavery, and taking the land of the natives. All right? At this next light, bus right. Okay?
Yeah, these children are growing up. This new generation, they're not aware of slavery.
All right.
They don't teach it.
It's a myth. You got niggas going around saying that
they never happened.
That slavery never happened. We was always here in America. All types of shit, man. Which that's something that's being pushed by Esau to get, because this new generation, Gen Z, these niggas will believe everything. And these are some of the most technically advanced children we ever had. They know how to work this, work that. So the information is at the tips of their fingerprint. But the only downside to that, there's so much information out here, whether it's true or false, that it's mixed. So these kids, they will literally believe any and everything. And especially with the presence of AI. All right?
Yeah.
So Esau has really made it his duty to dumb down the population. Whether it's hide history, whether it's lying, whatever Esau's strategy may be, man, he worketh mischief upon his bed, man. Okay? So this is the lot of the elect, man. All right? The elect is going to endure to the end. All right? They're going to do what the Lord told them to do, and especially the 144. And that's why I had that dream. We're the pillars. We are the pillars of Israel. Yes, you have your 12 primary ones, all right? But we are precious stones. It talks about the Lord gathering his precious jewels. Well, another word for jewels are stones, because they're precious stones, jointly fitted together. All right? That's what we make up. We make up the temple. We are the third temple.
That's right.
All right? That's another reason. Now the dream's just making sense. We are the temple. That's why the pillars was there. Damn. Yep. I had this dream years ago, and just now, giving a more in-depth understanding of it. Yeah, that's the spirit, man. Because ultimately, I knew it was talking about the elect and us, but damn, going into it, nah, it's heavy, man. All right? You got anything else up?
I got a few more.
Go ahead.
It says in verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Right, and you see all these niggas waking up saying Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, even if all of them didn't have the same doctrine as the Edomite, oh shit, they calling on their Lord. Hey, let's ramp this shit up. Revelations 12:12. That's how Esau is thinking. Matter of fact, Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. That's how Esau, Edom is thinking. Go ahead.
It says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Which are these so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord. All right? Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So far beyond all that they looked for. And they repented and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools account his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh, and his lot among the saints?
You know how he is? Because we the sons of God, man.
That's right.
We got the covenant. We have the birthright. Through the spirit, it was always supposed to be ours, man.
That's right.
Call Halari Yahweh Shemel Shah. I knew I wasn't tweaking, man. I was just waiting for it. As soon as we started speaking about the chariots, man, it was a bright ass one going. I was gonna record it. I was like, nah. If it's a chariot, it's gonna do what it's gonna do, and it did it already, bro. It literally went all the way across. I thought it was a plane, but nah. It started bloop, 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 and just call on me. How about Shemel Shah? That was heavy. Bust a left right here. That was just heavy as hell, bro. As soon as we started talking about the strangeness of salvation, a chariot flew past, and it wasn't. I know you was driving. It was it looked like a star just sitting in the middle of the damn sky, but it was moving across, and then it got bright, and faded out. That ain't no plane. The planes are still low. You can see them. Right, yep. Call Lord me how about Shemel Shah. That's like, well, maybe it got lost in the clouds. It was too bright to get lost in the clouds, man. Hell, that was the spirit. Hey, that was the spirit, bro. I'm wooed, bro. Yup, and I don't see it nowhere else, bro. Yup. That was just for us. That was just for this lesson, bro. And I couldn't record it anyway. I'm screen recording. I was like, damn, bust it right here.
The cameras never do it justice.
Yup. Any more?
Nah, that was all.
That was a hell of a way to end it. Hey, with that, man, I really pray this was edifying. I'm going to say all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. Double honors to thee, all the apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to the elect, whoever you may be. Abad Babal.